The Madison Seminary in Madison, Ohio, built as a secondary educational institution, was originally constructed as a wooden structure in 1845 and 46. In 1859, a brick addition was added to the east side, and in 1891, the west wing, known as the Ohio Cottage, was added. In 1959, the brick one-story center section was constructed, which joined the Ohio Cottage and the east wing. The facility served as a home to Army nurses and soldiers, along with the mothers, wives, and sisters who had been displaced by the Civil War. In later years, it was used to house developmentally disabled women, along with inmates in good standing from the Ohio Women's Reformatory in Marysville. Paranormal claims include hearing voices, knocks, and footsteps. We investigated the Madison Seminary in August 2020. The evening was partly cloudy, with temps falling from the low 80s into the mid-60s throughout our investigation. Winds were light and there was no precipitation. There were no identified hotspots, so after setting up our static night vision cameras, we began holding EVP sessions throughout the facility. While we did catch several unidentified voices, and several of the team members felt like they had been touched by unseen hands, the most bizarre documented evidence happened in the third-floor asylum. In the following video clips, you will see what appears to be a light flash on and off in front of the camera. This happened at 2 different times during the investigation when no one was in the area, and our second camera, which is in the large room facing this camera, did not capture this. In checking the still photos of the location, there are no overhead lights or other items that could make these light flashes. At another point during the investigation, it appears that the light in the stairwell turned off. No one was in the building at the time, and the light was on the entire evening, as evidenced by other cameras. We have no explanation for this strange light experience. Watch the top right of the video. In looking at the exterior photos, the outside light is too far away from the window to make this effect. Is Madison Seminary haunted? While very faint, we did capture some unidentified voices and heard unexplained footsteps. We had some personal experiences we can't explain, and a non-existent light turned itself on and off, certainly enough to make us take a second look.